Hey guys, welcome to this video. If you clicked on this, you've obviously seen my Instagram challenges on, obviously, Instagram that I've been doing all week. I'm doing the 7 days 1 color challenge, and this was my look from day 4. I will have that picture also up there from what it looked like. I had to recreate it because I didn't bother filming a tutorial when I decided to film this, or when I decided to create it, because I was still working out the kinks in it. If you guys want to learn how to recreate this look, make sure to keep watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it and you want to see more. Also, do not forget to shoot me a comment or a message if you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products that I use that will be listed in the description box, and or you just have questions in general. So make sure to leave those below, and let's get on to the video. So to start off this look, we are going to prep our lips. I just have chapstick on, and I make sure to leave it on throughout this whole thing because the glitter is going to dry it out along with matte lipstick, but also because we are going to line our lips, and lip liner I have tugs so bad and it doesn't help. So in order to achieve the full color, we're going to line our lips. This is just a red. It's not really going to show up. It's just more or less just to make sure we have a crisper outline in where our lips are. And once we have that, you can clean up any excess lines that you have with your foundation. If you're wearing any, I'm not, obviously, for the forsakenness of this challenge, and because I am also still sick. But next we are going to go in with our lipstick. I used, in my look, I used this color by Wet n Wild. This is 965 Cherry Picking. This is, and you can see I've had this for a while, but I've used this a lot over the years, and depending on the lighting you get, it's going to look more reddish, but this is actually a dark but bright pink, if that makes any sense, honestly. Or I just fill in all of my lips with that. I don't even bother using a brush because there's no point, honestly, because I'm going to go back with it anyway. And once you have that filled in, we can go in and make our metallic-y looking lip. I understand my weirdness today. I'm trying to get over being sick, and I'm trying to be peppy happy because being sick is boring and dull and it makes you unhappy, and there's been a lot of things going wrong for me today, so I just thought that I would heighten my mood and be a little more happy. So what I'm going to do is use a brush on this. You can use your finger because that's how I started doing it originally, until I overboarded it, and then I ended up putting more lipstick on, and then I put more over it, and it was just a disaster until I had to start over again. But I put a tissue down just so I don't get it on my shirt, because I'm wearing my Harley Quinn shirt with the Joker, and getting gold on that would really devastate me, honestly. You might have seen me use this in a past video or the glitter video. This is LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Sunshine. This is actually in a bigger pot thing, like this big. If I'm gonna do comparison size, it's about yay big, but I deposited it just for easier sake. And honestly, the brush sucked so bad that I hated it, and it was so hard to get product out. So we're going to use this, and what I'm going to do is pat this in the middle of my lips and up here as sort of a highlight metallic look, but not to the full extent that we're covering the mouth, because I want to use this more as a complement rather than covering up the lip, because you still want to see your pink through it. I'm going to dip my brush in. You honestly don't need a whole ton at first, depending on your subtlety. I'm going to take a little and just start patting it in the middle. And I make sure to stretch my lips out like I'm smiling so I can get in between those crevices. Even though it'll look like he'll have really wrinkled lips, but it gives more of the metallic effect later on when the light hits it. When you're doing this, make sure to breathe in through your nose and do not inhale with your mouth. I made that mistake the other night, and let me say I was sneezing glitter for about an hour. And that is it. Honestly, it is one of the easiest things you can actually do with this. Like, my advice would be to pat the product on. Do not smear it on because you don't want to risk moving your lip color around, and smearing it on also takes away from the effect of the perfect kind of blend, because, you know, it'll look like an ombre-ish type look, and it'll help it blend better if you pat it on. Honestly, my recommendations, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, use a brush. It doesn't have to be a huge, expensive thing. This is something so generic, it could be a paintbrush. My other recommendations as far as, you know, your lip products go, you can buy a metallic lip. All you want. Doesn't matter. That's completely up to you. And just, you know, pat the color on itself. But my recommendations would be, do not use a glossy lipstick because you have a better chance of your glitter or your shimmer chunking up, and you don't want that. It's honestly not very fun at all. And I would recommend using a matte lipstick, honestly, because you are going to have better coverage, even though it might dry your lips out a little bit, but, you know, that's what you're supposed to put chapstick on underneath for, or a lip balm. You can always go for a lighter color. Make sure these colors will complement each other. Don't try to put, you know, you can put purple on this if you want, but you're not going to see it like you would if you were to use, let me say, a nude lipstick. You'd be able to see that purple right away. Or if you were going to use like an outrageous color, like if you were going to use a blue or a purple, you could easily do the complements of that. You could easily use green. If you're going to do something that involves pink or a red, use a yellow or a rose gold, something of that variety, or even like a white or a silver. It really does not matter. Those are my recommendations if you want to try this out. Honestly, my best advice for the shimmer, you can go with these LA Colors Shimmering shadows. You can go with pearlescence shades. You can go with anything, I think, that has some kind of fineness to it. Doesn't have, make sure it's not gritty, make sure it's not glittery, like chunky glitter, or else it's going to wipe all of your hard work off. And you don't want that because it'll make you sad, and when you're sad, it won't make you try again sometimes. So those are my recommendations if you're going to try this out. That is it for this video. If you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to do more metallic looks, honestly, because I had a lot of fun actually doing this. I should have done a tutorial the day I did it, but I was still trying to figure it out, like most of them. I'm sorry if I'm looking away from the camera a lot. I'm trying to make sure my camera doesn't shut off on me in my mirror, so that's why I'm not looking at it. Also, my light is right here and it's blinding me intensely because all I have is a desk lamp right now, so it's kind of just projectiling towards my eyeballs, and I have sensitive eyes, so I can't really help it sometimes. Leave me a comment, tag me on Instagram if you recreate this look or you simply try it out and, you know, you need help. You can always come back to this video. If you guys want to follow me anywhere that's not on YouTube, my social media links are down below for my Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and my Facebook page. My Facebook page is called Eye of the Night, due to the fact of I didn't want it compensating or competing with my YouTube name. It's just kind of what people know me for is my Facebook page name, so don't get confused. It's the same person. I post there very often. I also like how I post through here, and I post through Instagram. It's all the same people, so don't worry. As far as my Pinterest goes, that is more or less for DIYs, ideas, stuff like that, that I try to come up with for you guys, as well as myself, because I love trying stuff out. Make sure to follow my friend AJ. Also, her link is down below. I will not be putting it up on the screen anymore. It's just too much of a hassle sometimes, because YouTube and their annotations parts are not fun to deal with after a while. So, I have glitter on my pants. This is what I wanted to avoid. Where was I? So make sure to give her a follow. She is also doing this challenge. I don't think she's going to be uploading any tutorials. She told me that she's too lazy to. So, yeah, doesn't surprise me. That's it for this video. I hope you guys have an awesome day or night, wherever you are, when you see this video, and see you guys later. Bye!